10th February 2022, Morning Murli, Bapdada from Madhuban, Om Shanti. Essence, sweet children, although the Father is called Jani Jananhar, the one who knows everything about everyone, each of you definitely has to give your news to him. When you give your news, you will be cautioned. Question: since the unlimited world has to be made into heaven, what is the duty of sensible children? Answer: each of you has to give your news accurately to the Father. If you give the Father your news accurately, He will give you guidance about the particular evil spirit you have in you and why this service is being done. Now, reform your behavior. Renounce your desires of body consciousness. The unlimited world has to be made into heaven, and therefore the vision the Father has for you all is that you have to give knowledge to everyone. He is especially concerned about the poor. Song: the heart says thank you to the one who has given it support.
मुझको सहारा देने वाली जितने कही तेरा शुक्रिया हो, मुझको सहारा देने वाले ये दिल कहे तेरा शुक्रिया। जमाना जो दिलों का तूने दिया, मुझको सहारा देने वाले ये दिल कहे तेरा शुक्रिया।
Om Shanti. Good, effort-making children whose intellects have faith understand that praise is of the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul to whom people pray. Praise is sung of those who have existed in the past because of the tasks they performed. They know the praise of some and they don't know the praise of others. You children know the praise of everyone. Baba is called Jani Jananhar, but you children don't fully understand the meaning of Jani Jananhar. Many children think the Father must know what is inside our hearts anyway. What should we write to him about? However, that is wrong. The Father is only one. Would he read the thoughts of so many children? The Father comes here as the teacher and teaches you. He understands how each of you studies. He understands whether your intellects have faith or not. It isn't that he has these thoughts while sitting there in the supreme region. To believe this is the children's mistake. Some write, Baba, what news can we give? You know everything anyway. But no, you have to give the news of your activities and how you study to the one who teaches you through Brahma. You have to ask through the post office. You have to ask through the post office. Don't think that he knows everything, that we cannot remain hidden from Baba. No, that is called blind faith. Give your news to Baba through Brahma. There are many types of children. Each of you has to give your news. This is why Baba asks every center to send the yearly register of everyone together with their occupation. If Baba already knew this, why would he ask? Whatever that one has to know, this one also has to know. He comes through this one. Does he not? A trunk call is made through someone. If the operator wants, she can listen in, but she is forbidden to do so. So she can if she wants to. The operator receives the sound very clearly. So here too, each one of you has to give your news. No one in between knows anything, and so BK teachers are appointed to give your news. It is the duty of the special children who are strong in knowledge to give the full news. Each one of you has to give the news of your factory. The sensible children write their news and then Baba gives them guidance. Otherwise, their behaviors cannot be reformed. Some don't imbibe virtues fully because they have a lot of body consciousness. Some have many desires of body consciousness. Sensible children would quickly give their news. There are the reasons why there is this service. Baba would caution you that is an evil spirit. Remove it, otherwise your status will be destroyed. Baba is the one who makes the unlimited world into heaven. He has the same vision for everyone. That is, one should be uplifted. He pays special attention to the poor. Donations are always made to the poor. It is the poor who have become instruments. A kingdom is being established. There are many subjects. When was the British government, then in places like Baroda and Gwalior, etc., they had one king, one queen, and one advisor. And subjects. Some had 2 million subjects and others had 3 million. They were number-wise. So all the kings were called to the court. The courts were held number-wise. The line of emperors was separate from that of kings. There are many with different number-wise titles such as Rai Sahib, Rai Bahadur. It is like that here. The Father is the highest on high, and everyone has to have regard for him. Only the Father comes and makes Bharat into heaven, cycle after cycle. The people of Bharat begin to insult the Father. Everyone definitely has to fall from Satopradhan stage through to the Sato, Rajyo, and Tamo stages. So, God is the highest on high. And then there are those who stay in connection with him, the residents of the subtle region, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shankar. You have to know about the tree. The Father is said to be knowledgeful of this tree. No one else has the knowledge. The Father is the highest on high. Then there are Brahma, Vishnu, and Shankar. And then there are Brahma, the Father, and then there are Brahma, the father of people, and the mother of people. The mother and father are very well known. The world mother, Saraswati, is the daughter of Brahma. She should just have one name. Some call her Amba, some call her Kali, and others call her Saraswati. She has been given many names. This one is Brahma, the father of people. And then there is also B.K. Saraswati, Brahma Kumari Saraswati. They have portrayed Saraswati with the sitar. She is the main one, the goddess of knowledge, just as this one in the sense Brahma has been given the flute of knowledge, so she has been given a sitar. The first main one is Saraswati, the world mother, the goddess of knowledge. Which knowledge does she have? That of Raja Yoga. Who gave it to her? the ocean of knowledge. This Brahma and the children learn it from the Father, the ocean of knowledge. Then, from being the goddess of knowledge, she becomes an empress. The same applies to you. Brahma and Saraswati are the god and goddesses of knowledge. They attained the knowledge of easy Rajyoga from God and attained their kingdom. The same applies to you. Lakshmi and Narayan would not be alone. A kingdom is being established. So many Brahmins are now studying. They will then become worthy of worship, kings and queens. Then, when there are 2 degrees less, they become subtle from Sato Pradhan, and then they go through the stages of Rajo and Tamo, and from being worthy of worship, they become worshippers. You were worthy of worship, and you have become worshippers. You could not say this of God. How could he be a worshipper? He became worshippers. We became worshippers by going into the stages of Raja and Tamo. Baba has explained that there are in fact only 4 religious scriptures, and the main one is the mother and father, the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. All the rest, those of the Islamic and Buddhist religions, are its children. The Gita is the highest on high. And then there is the scripture of those of Islam. Those are the main scriptures of the establishment of religions. First is the deity religion, and its scripture is the Gita. The sermonizer of this is the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. He is the ocean of knowledge, and so he must definitely be placed the highest. All the rest are part of the genealogical tree. The main part of the genealogical tree is that of the deities. Then there are the genealogical trees of those of Islam and the Buddhists. The highest on high is the One Father. In a religious conference, there first of all has to be the highest on high. That religion has disappeared and it is now being established once again. It is the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, who establishes it. He is incorporeal. He is establishing it through Brahma. It is remembered that the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, created Brahmins through Brahma. It would not be said that Krishna created Brahmins through Brahma. The Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, created Brahmins through Brahma, and then those Brahmins became part of the Sun and Moon dynasties. So the Sun and Moon dynasties are being established. You are the genealogical tree of deity religion. You know that after you, the second genealogical tree is of those of Islam. Then it will be that of the Buddhists. There will be growth in this way. All of this has to be imbibed by your intellects. They write scriptures of those who existed in the past. The drama is being shot, in the sense recorded of whatever happens now. It will then repeat after a cycle. The actions of the whole world are being shot, and these actions of yours will then be enacted after 5,000 years. These are the matters to be very clearly understood. The highest on high is Shiv Baba, and then there are the world, mother, and Brahma, the father of people, and his children. There are the 3 brothers, but the eldest brother, which is the deity religion, isn't there. He has disappeared. It is definitely when that religion no longer remains that it's established once again. so all the others can end. When the deity religion exists, the other brothers are not there. They come later. Only the one Father is the creator, and there is just one creation. The Father says, I have come once again to teach you Raj Yoga. You know this. Mahabharat war is here for destruction. You children know the drama very well. All of these are matters of study. There is nothing here such as gold, etc., that thieves would come and loot. This is a school. A school has books and maps. This too is a school, and this is a map. There is no question of fear. What would thieves do? You don't have anything anyway. However, it is remembered, some people's wealth remain buried underground. The Father is explaining to you, no matter how wealthy, how much of a millionaire or billionaire someone may be, all of that wealth is to turn to dust. Yours is a true income. You are the greatest multimillionaires. You will take this income with you. You know that you are transferring everything to heaven. You say to Baba, Baba, give this to us in heaven. Give us diamonds in return for shells together with interest. These matters have to be understood, and you also have to follow Srimad. You have to look after your household, but you also have to follow Srimad. People spend a lot of money. They take loans and go on pilgrimages. All of it is just paraphernalia of the path of devotion. All of this is eternal. There have to be things to make you fall as well. Everyone has to go into the Tamapradhan stage, for it is only then can I come and explain to you how much you have defamed me and how degraded you have become. You will continue with the same activity as you have done cycle after cycle. There is knowledge and devotion. When there is total degradation, the Father has to come to grant everyone salvation. While you have been chanting, etc., the degrees continue to decrease. When you have become totally impure, then after the night comes the day. This whole drama should remain in your intellect. People who don't take this knowledge simply see everything here and sing its praise. As soon as they go outside, everything is finished. So many exhibitions have been held, and not a single person has emerged whose intellect has faith. Although they come here to understand, not a single one's intellect has faith. Maya doesn't allow them to have full faith. The gopikas who are in bondages sit at home and write, Baba, I belong to you. I now know you. I belong to you alone. I may die, but I'll never marry. But because of being in bondage, I cannot come. When she has a little taste of this, look how she becomes free and comes away from that. With others, even if you have been beating your head with them for 10 or 20 years, making effort on them, they don't understand. Here, Baba gives you the donation of life for 21 births. He enables you to conquer death. There's never untimely death there. So you should follow Baba's Srimad. Make donations. Make the lives of others like diamonds. Although all of you have your own fortune, you definitely do have to study each Murli. You receive Murlis anywhere. You can receive Murlis anywhere. One day the Murlis will be printed in many languages. Acha, to the sweetest beloved love, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual child says namaste, love, remembrance to the spiritual father. Essence for dharana. In order to make progress, give true news of how you study and of your behavior to the Father. Make your life and the lives of others like diamonds. Second, whilst looking after your household, follow Srimad completely. become sensible, and transfer everything you have to heaven. May you become free from all attractions and constantly experience safety under the canopy of protection. In the world, people take the support of an umbrella to protect themselves from the sun and rain. That is physical protection, whereas this is the Father's canopy of protection. It keeps souls safe at all times. With this, nothing can attract you towards itself. You say Baba from your heart and you are safe. No matter what type of situation comes, those under the canopy of protection experience safety at all times. Maya cannot influence them even slightly. Slogan: become a master of yourself so that all dependency finishes. Om Shanti.